Hello, my friends. It's Saturday. It's time for my favorite live stream of the week, the Saturday Psychic Sampler. This is where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. So StaarCon is like by this time next week, StaarCon will be half over. Crazy, right? So normal broadcast today, normal broadcast on Monday. After that, nothing is normal for a minute. And you still have time. You still have time to either make a plan to join us in person for StaarCon, either to come to the marketplace and shop, or to attend the conference, or to get your virtual ticket. Virtual ticket prices range from $10 to $500. I'm sure you can find one that suits you. The link is right in the description. Also in the description, a link to book appointments with me. I am available for readings right up to StaarCon and right after, so do not hesitate to reach out. All right, all of that said, let me hop over to CardCam, and you can see I have chosen today, it's really beat up. This is Hanson Roberts. I have a friend who calls it the Campbell Soup Kid Tarot because the people are like so fat and happy like the Campbell Soup Kids. So that's what we'll be using. And let's see, Claire C. Thank you so much for being a member for more than 3 years. And thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Belated contribution to the Friday Frosty Beverage Fund. Thank you. Can't wait to see everyone at StaarCon. I can drive over for Friday night. Perfect. Because Friday night, you do not want to miss Friday night. You really don't. I'm presenting at 4:30 on Friday, just saying. But the opening ceremony is going to be epic. So you really don't want to miss it. And then we can have your butt first thing Saturday morning, which is what we really need. So that is fabulous, Claire. Very, very good. All right. Let's make sure beat up, infused with my energy. I guess it is probably both of those things. Oh, Claire, that would be cool if you can. If you can't, don't rush. Drive safely. I'm not going to say anything in my presentation that is worth risking life and limbs, so take it slowly, but would love to see you. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Imee, you're up first. What do I think about you opening an Amazon store? I think you would have to work it really, really hard for it to be successful. I think it's possible, yeah. If you're willing to work it really hard, I think it could be successful, yes. Joyous Ocean, you're so funny. Maybe not. You ought to get some kind of reward for being the best lives on YouTube. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you, Joyous Ocean. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for being a member for more than a year and using members-only emojis. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. I have business sponsors who said that support the show, the local bank and the local brewery, but I haven't received money. Is it on the way? Is it lost? Will it be coming soon? I think it's on the way, but I think you could absolutely check in with them. You know, as someone who also has sponsors, I can tell you that sponsors space, and there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you're committed to this. I haven't received it yet, but I do think it's on its way. Anna Kay, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Yeah, the risk is if you try to get ahead of the crowd and get your question in early, you can do that. But the risk is it's going to fall off the top. And as one who used to sleep out overnight so I could be first in line to get concert tickets, I understand. But it will not always work out. But here you are, Anna Kay. We have to start a project pretty soon, but we still haven't decided if we should use regular materials or prefabricated. Which ones will come out better overall, be cheaper, easier to build with, and pre-sell faster? A lot to consider. Overall, the prefab is very enticing. It really is. But overall, all said and done, at the end of the day, your satisfaction with the project will be better. Man, it's tight. I can make an argument either way. I lean a little toward the traditional building materials. There's a lot of reasons why the prefab is really sexy, but I think, and it's close, so it almost doesn't matter, you know, right? 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So which will be overall cheaper? I mean, I think you could probably figure that out with the numbers, but if I had to guess, like, which is more cost effective, I'm going to say the traditional building supplies. So I'm going to say I'm leaning toward the traditional building stuff. I am. Traditional building materials is where I lean. But obviously do the research. But that's where I'm leaning for you, Anna Kay. So good to see you. Take a break and come to StaarCon next weekend. All right. Quinn Kilharius, Renata, so good to see you. This is not a petty question at all. So Renata says, feeling bad about asking this because it's a petty question, but has Marcos really gotten over me? That's not a petty question. It's a question we naturally ask on our way to healing. We wonder these things. This is not petty at all, Renata. It's normal and natural. So what do we think's going on with Marcos? I think Marcos is a sour grapes kind of guy. Now, you may not have that expression where you are. So what do I mean by that? Like, if he doesn't have it and if he can't have it, he is going to pretend he never wanted it in the first place. So he is going to act like he is just fine, better than ever. Thank you very much. That's how he's going to act. And that's how he's going to tell himself he is. Is it the truth? Oh, heck no. Heck no. And I think it's a sign, like the more that you see him acting okay, the more you're going to recognize that as a sign that he is so not okay. So there you go. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. One of your coworkers resigned. There have been frustrations when it comes to growing within the agency. She has been working for 3 years now and had to teach my manager the job. Okay, I'm looking for the rest of the question. Where are you? Revival of Venus, I'm not seeing the rest of the question. Revival of Venus. When you get here, I'll be looking for you. But the rest of your question is not here, and so I don't know what to do with you on that. So let me know, please. Country Love Homestead, you're up next. Good to see you. You've written a children's book. That's so cool. No illustrations yet. Will I be more successful in having my son, who's 14, illustrate it, using AI or hiring an outside source? I'm not sure if books work like music, but the idea behind having my kids illustrate it is they'll get royalties from the book like the celebs do when they put their kids' voices on an album, what yields best? I mean, you're the artist. I mean, if you're the author and you have commissioned the artist, which is what's going to be true if it's your kids, you've commissioned your kids, you can give the royalties to anyone you want. Likewise, if you hire, like, it doesn't matter if they do it or not, like, you can bequeath royalties to anybody. So that's, I don't think, really a thing. But, and yeah, Trey, that's absolutely right. A lot of that will be dependent on the publisher. And you're absolutely right, Trey. Absolutely. So if you're looking for traditional publishing, I'm going to agree with Trey and say, wait and talk to the publisher. If you're self-publishing, then you get to choose. And I know, if we just list AI as a choice, there's going to be a bunch of people who want to come in with the ethical considerations around AI. For the purpose of this reading, we are not having that conversation. For the purpose of this reading, I am going to list all three as relevant and appropriate choices, assuming that this is indeed a self-published project. If it's a project with a publisher, I think Trey's absolutely right. And on a practical level, you need to talk to your publisher. So let's see what we got. Get your son to do it. I mean, I think your son would do a good job and it would be really kind of cool. And I think that could be a selling point. And even if you're going with a traditional publisher, a publisher might like it too because of the selling point. Okay, use AI. Legit, no. Or hire an illustrator. I'm going to say if you're self-publishing, without a doubt, have your child do it because your child has the skill and the ability and it would be great. If you're working with a publisher, the publisher may like it that way as well, but, make sure you ask. All right. Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. I really want to have a homestead and dog ranch. Get my finances in a good place so I can fund the ranch. What do the cards tell me about this? Life I'm craving, and would Edgewater be a good location, or do you see me south, central, or more north of that? Still can't figure out exactly where I want to be. I used to spend a lot of time in Edgewater. It's not a bad place, honestly. Okay, so let's see. This idea of doing this and making it happen, it's doable. Nalini, it's doable. This is not just a dream or a fantasy. You could make this happen. Would it be better? Okay, would Edgewater work? It might. Oh my goodness, I just hit something with my cards that I should not have hit. Give me a minute. Nalini, I found you. Okay, good. That was not as dastardly as it could have been. All right. Get my keyboard out of the way. All right. So Edgewater is maybe not a bad idea. South, I don't think South's going to work because of the amount of land it could take. And I think it's going to be, it's just going to be expensive. And Claire has a good idea. She thinks you could get grants, which is a good idea. And so where else were you thinking? Central could work. I think Central, I like Edgewater, and I like Claire's idea of looking for grants. I think this could really work. Okay. Melissa, so good to see you. Can't wait to see you soon. Like in a few days. I cannot wait. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And now, so you fly back from StaarCon, and P is coming to visit at the end of the month. Good, you can get a present for him in the marketplace. How will the visit go? I think it will be good, but I think at this point there's going to be some discussion about what we are and where we might be going. I think that he is kind of clear on what his idea of this could be. And I think you're not yet clear. And so that may need to be a discussion. All right. Jenny, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I recently started talking with F, so I want to know yay or nay. Do we like him for me or not? And so you may have noticed I'm sort of leaning into doing shorts here on YouTube, and that is because we don't know what's happening with TikTok, and YouTube is now allowing us to do 3-minute shorts, which, because I can't do anything in a minute. Good Lord, I can't even breathe in a minute. But I just did a short about this very thing, that if you've just started a relationship and you're doing a reading, and all readers, please listen up to this as well, the only possible answer is going to be no or maybe, because it's too early to know if this is something for real for the long run. It's only early enough to know if we're interested in getting to know more. So it's going to be no or maybe. So let's take a look. Okay, so I'm a big fat maybe. Yeah, I kind of like him. I think it is worth the conversation. It is worth talking. It's worth all of that. I think it's really, really worth it to see where this goes. So let's give it a shot. Let us know. Let us know. Trey, it's so ridiculous. Of all the things our politicians are upset about TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how this plays out. I've not made any predictions about what's actually going to happen with TikTok. But I have my theories, and we'll see. I know it's weird over there right now, and I'm probably going to be there till the wheels fall off. Or well, whatever it turns into. And otherwise, I'm just leaning in here on YouTube because it's where y'all are. And I'm hoping 3-minute shorts will turn into 10-minute shorts pretty soon, because that's what I like about TikTok, is those 10-minute videos. So let's see what we see. Can I make a prediction, though, for TikTok? Okay, I haven't done it on TikTok yet because, like, how embarrassing, right? I mean, a good reader knows when not to make a prediction. But for y'all, just right now, I'll play with it for a minute. I'll interrupt our regularly scheduled program to play with it for just a minute, just to see. So, okay, here's one thought. Elon Musk buys the American version of TikTok. Very likely possibility. Will it then turn into the sewer that X has become? No, it will not, because it's a very different energy. So I think that's a possibility. The possibility that TikTok just goes dark, it's what we're all worried about, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think. The possibility that it's banned and so we cannot update our apps without a VPN. And also we can't do commerce on it, so all the American creators that are getting paid are going to have an issue. I don't think that's happening. I think it's most likely that American TikTok will be owned by Elon Musk within the next couple of days. But that is one of many, many possibilities. I think that Donald Trump very much wants to be the savior of TikTok. And I know that he and Show have been talking, and Show's come on and said, look, President Trump wants to work with us. Yes, yeah, and Elon was in China very recently, and it was all no, hush, hush, but he was in China. So I think between Show and Trump and Musk, they will save TikTok. But will TikTok still be... Right, CEOs going to the inauguration. Will TikTok still be the haven? I mean, what we love about TikTok is it's a haven for all kinds of thought, Will it still be that if this happens? Yes, it will be. So there it is. So we'll see. That was a prediction made in good fun. In good fun. I will tell you, I will not be over on Red Note. I will tell you that very, very significantly. That will not be happening. All right. Now, let me return to... Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm back to business. Renata, dying to know how Zuck is feeling about the backlash, like all of us saying he has a rat penis transplant and stuff. It's expected. I think it's all expected. I don't think it bothers him even a tiny little bit. Yeah, I don't think it matters. All right. Here we go. Who is up next? It is Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. There are 2 coworkers that are targeting me. One of them is a shit starter, and the other one, I asked her, do you have a problem with the troublemaker? I did not argue because I know she likes to start trouble. My question is, will these people stop their bullcrap? We sure hope so. And the answer is, they are never to be trusted. They are never to be trusted. And they probably will not stop until something happens to make them stop. What should you do about this, Smile Soul 20? In the right place and time, you're going to have to go to higher ups, whether that is HR or supervisors. And we have to be very careful about how and when we do that. But I think it's going to have to happen. I'm so sorry. And Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for contributing to the Friday Frosty Beverage Fund and creating it as well. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon, where you're going to be a moderator. So exciting. Okay. Will I find a better primary doctor? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. And keep looking until you do. That's really the bottom line. Keep looking until you do, and you will. Penny, for your thoughts. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being a moderator. Okay, you get a visit on Monday from another branch of the CPS, and I'm wondering how it will go. Is there any other advice than to be careful? It seems like these 2 branches don't like each other. I was forced to move, and I want them to pay my rent or help me with more money. They pay me less than others get, and they ask me to do the job. I have a house 35 minutes from here, but it's in another something. These people are just about rules. I can move 45 minutes away in the other direction. I need an ally in the system, and this guy seems sensible. But then again, who knows? Maybe he just says what I want to hear. Okay, so here we go, Penny. Smile Soul 20, good luck. A bio, yep, good to see you. I will get to that as soon as I get there. Thanks for being here. And I'm sorry you're having a workplace issue as well. All right, so, Penny. So will this person be an ally? Not necessarily. I don't think you're going to necessarily get an ally within the system, but you will get people who are sympathetic to your cause. Will this person that you're meeting with be sympathetic to your cause? I think so, but there are limitations. Like, it's got to work within the system. Will you be able to get more money from them? I think that you can make a case for more money, but it's going to be hard. Do not be frustrated. Do not be angry. You have to be very logical and very reasonable. And if you do, it will go well. If you cannot do that, it will not go well. This relies on you not acting like you're upset about a very upsetting situation. Good luck. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Oh, Renata, Yes, I did reach 4,000, and that was a goal. So yes, absolutely. And thank you all for helping me make that happen. Yes, indeed. All right. So let's see. Trey Cameron, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. Could you do a reading on my current state in relation to my project? I still feel like I'm trudging through mud. Am I making more progress than I think? I know that trudging through mud feeling so very well. The funny thing is, and this is just my personal experience, but sometimes when I'm trudging through mud, the product that I'm making is actually better, it turns out, than when I'm just flying right along and feeling inspired. So, is it the same for you? Right, every writer does. I would agree. I would agree. I think that's a real thing. So, are you making more progress than you think? Oh, heck yeah, you are. Yes, 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 yes. And guess what? More yes. You are absolutely making more progress than you think. And the advice is to just keep doing what you're doing, even though it doesn't feel good. And even though you feel ungrounded, it's taking you somewhere good, and you'll get back into that feeling of flow soon enough. So that's fabulous. Hey, Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Interesting, an ADHD diagnosis. Interesting. All right, all right. I want to go back to Adrija. I almost popped over you because you're like in the middle of someone, but I found you, Adrija, and oh my goodness, you've got a call with A this Thursday. Oh my goodness. If it happens, it may or may not happen. I do not expect anything great to come out of it, but I think you'll be glad for at least the communication to kind of get a sense of what's real and what's not. So yes, in that way, something good will come out of it. Mixuir, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. How does Kay feel about me? Is our friendship in trouble? Or is that just my anxiety rearing its ugly head? She keeps spending time with another friend, but it's hard for me to get time. I also know she has a lot going on in her life, and this just might be the rise in anxiety I've had in the past month or two, or hormonal, I don't know. I'll keep spending time with another friend. She's known the same amount of time as me. And should I bother addressing this with her? And I understand, man, I understand how these things are anxiety producing. Yeah. So, what do we think? I think Kay likes you very much, but knows you've been going through a tough time and worries about sort of triggering that. In terms of the other friend, I think the other friend, someone's going through something, either Kay or the other friend, and this is sort of this is sort of a match in this moment because they're helping each other with something, or one's helping the other. I'm afraid I'm a hard person to be a friend with. I'm a very hard person to be friends with because I work 7 days a week and have a husband and grandkids. And when I prioritize you, I'll see you once a month if. And so there's lots of reasons that we can be hard to be friends with. And I would say, don't let that be anxiety producing. It's okay to be hard to be friends with. And the thing is, you have to trust that you bring enough value that the people who can be friends with you recognize that value, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's recognizing your self-worth as well as recognizing the way in which you might be objectively difficult. And for you, it's because right now you cannot afford to have anything too stressful around you. Now, what is screaming? Is it just your anxiety? Not just. It is your brain screaming. She's not screaming, your brain's screaming. I don't think you should accept the brain screaming, but I think that's on you to talk nicely to that part of your brain. And rather than, shaming or being angry or upset or even ridiculing that part of your brain, I think you should thank that part of your brain for protecting you or trying to protect you. And just very gently and kindly, like you're comforting a wet kitten, I think you should calm that side of the brain down so you don't have to listen to the screaming, and we don't want screaming anyway. So should you speak with her? I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't see a need to. I think she cares very much about you and enjoys you. And I think that in another season, y'all will spend time together again, and it's okay. So my advice is make friends with that part of your brain and give that part of your brain a juice box and a cookie, and know that this friendship is intact. Tell me what you think about that. Okay, that made me sound like Destiny's Child. I so wish I could sing, because then when these things come in my head, I could just break into song and it would be fun, but no, that was not a lot all at once. Make sure that's a normal amount in the right amount of time. Right. What was it? Tell me what where I was going was not Say My Name. It was from Destiny. It was from da 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 da. I remember the it's the Charlie's Angels theme. That one was the one that was in my head. Sorry, I totally digress. But I like Say My Name too. I do. I love Destiny's Child. I saw them when they were still 4, and you could see that Beyonce was going to be a star. You could see it even then. All right. Anyway, back to work. Here we go. Mixture. How do you not love that? It is to love. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, so good. Playboy Bunny Survivor. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there it is. Of course, I also remember the lampoon of that, education to make the bacon paid for by your father. Right? Yeah, Charlie's Angels Survivor. That was it. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. 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 Thank you. All right, back to work. Ben, Libra Does Tarot, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Just checking in on the way to StaarCon. Yay. Make sure, now you're singing that song with us. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Karen Hendershot, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. How does the universe look for me moving into this year? I mean, we're still not where we want to be. We start this year just where we ended the last year, still in the middle of the rainstorm of shit that you've been dealing with. But I would say once we get into the second quarter, things get a lot freaking better for you. A lot. And so this year could end up a lot better than it started. Oh, Revival of Venus, there you are. So I could only see one part of your question. Everyone, please excuse me. Teresa is next. Please remember that if I forget. I'm going to scroll back to get Revival of Venus's question. I'm going to read what's there, and if you can fill in the blanks, I'll do ya. Here it is, Revival of Venus. I have a question. One of my coworkers resigned. There have been frustrations when it comes to growing with the energy. She's been working for 3 years now and had to teach my manager the job. That's as much as we've got. If you can give me the next bit of that, I will just work you right on in as soon as I see it in between. Okay, yeah, I see agency. Oh, the question is, will there be more people resigning? And is there more to this? There may be more people resigning. And there is more to this. There is a lot more to this, some of which will come out, some of which never will. And for you, I don't necessarily know that any of this is going to impact you. I say stay in your lane and mind your business and don't worry too much. But there is definitely something shaking down under the surface. That's true. And the impact for you may actually end up being positive. Let me know if that answered your question. Okay, now I'm coming back to Teresa. See, I remembered. I'm really proud of myself in this moment. All right, Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. I would like to know if you see me starting my new job on February 3rd if planned. I'm tempted to trust that all is well, but still seems so surreal. Yeah, Revival of Venus, stay quiet, stay in your lane, and just watch. Just watch. Don't overthink, just watch. All right, Teresa. Yeah, I mean, yes, you will be starting your job on February 3rd. I mean, the offers, I feel like you've gotten the offer. You'll feel better once you start the onboarding, which I think may start sooner than February 3rd. But yes, I think that we can trust that you have a job. Congratulations. All right. Make sure. Don't believe me, just watch. Yeah. Uptown Job Funk. Well, we're having way too much fun in the music world right here, right now. Which is good because we're going to be doing, as I grow here on YouTube, I'm planning some things having to do with music and pop culture and their intersection with tarot and their not intersection with tarot and all of that. So we'll have some fun there too. All right. Uptown Job Funk. That was good, Mixture. That really was. All right. Barbie Bird, no. You did not miss your reading. My question is, did I skip you? I'm just scrolling back. No, I didn't skip you and you didn't miss. And I just did Teresa, and now I'm doing Cassandra Rivelta. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you stop by the StaarCon Marketplace next weekend. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Should I tell M about S today? No, clearly not. Clearly not. No. And more no. Lisa E., good to see you. Things have quietly fizzled out with Jay. I'm sorry. So what, if anything, is next for my love life? I think a really sweet, nice, successful relationship with someone who is not otherwise committed. With someone who has the space and the ability to be there for you. That's what I think. Cassie, Cassandra, does that work? I mean, are you good with that answer? I mean, that was a very clear, short answer. Are you good? All right. And Lisa, be very hopeful for the future. Something new coming in. Okay. Penny, for your thoughts. Good to see you. Question from V. She says to ask if Billy has had a good life with us and if he's ready to go. She thinks he's too happy to be ready to leave. I hope he goes to sleep when it's time. I understand. I understand. All right, Penny, for your thoughts. B has had a very good life. Billy has had a very good life and is getting ready to go. We are getting there. Yes, we are getting there. Is Billy suffering? No, not terribly. Just, how it gets when we get older. Is Billy ready to go? I mean, anytime now, but not suffering, but anytime now is fine. Will Billy just go to sleep? Quite possibly, yes. I don't think it's urgent that you have to do anything here unless you do. If you think it's urgent and you think it's better, Billy's fine either way. But it's okay to wait, too, for now. All right. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Sorry to miss you. Thanks for being a member. Allie Mammon, good to see you. So, obviously not a doctor. At least I'm good with be hopeful. Oh, yeah, be very hopeful. All right. Allie Mammon. How is my health? Certain organs I need a check-in, such as eyes, stomach, intestines, liver, skin, and lymphatic system. Obviously not a doctor, but we'll see what the cards say. These are good questions to ask a doctor, though. I seem okay. Stomach has issues. I don't think anything terrible, maybe something you already know about. Intestines seem to work okay. Liver, I wasn't worried about. Skin maybe could use a little love. And lymphatic system could maybe use some love. So talk to a doctor, but there was nothing there I was worried about. Oh my goodness, Penny, what a good story. Billy is a tiny street dog that you found in Spain. That's beautiful. Okay. Martha E. Vink, so good to see you. Cannot wait to see you at StaarCon. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And thanks for being a member for more than a year. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Does the universe have any suggestions for how my church might get members and bring in money? Not your usual kind of question, but it's on my mind. And no, it's a great question. You need to be relevant for the future. And I think, like any kind of sales, it's about the benefit for the individual. And it's interesting because you're not like a prosperity gospel evangelical kind of a congregation, so you can't sell, we'll make you wealthy, we'll make you healthy. You can't sell that because, I mean, no one should, but you can't. Nor can you sell the idea of, if you don't do this, you're going to burn in hell forever. So unfortunately, the evangelicals have these selling points that you don't have. That's a sad, sad thing. So what are your selling points? You have to look at what is the benefit to the individual of being here. And I think we've got to talk about the spiritual journey. And we've got to talk about, I'm wondering if there's a way you can bring social justice into this, because while the Methodist Church honors its apolitical status, the Board of Church and Society, from my remembrance, did have some strong social justice platforms. And I'm wondering if there's a way you can bring that in and if there's a mobilization there in some way. And do we think that you'll be able to do this successfully? It's hard. It's hard. I mean, unfortunately, the message right now is really like, I feel like those mainline Protestant churches are only attracting the people who kind of already have them in their history. And so getting new people in is really, really hard. I think it would take an entire campaign. But why not an entire campaign? Maybe you get your existing church on Instagram or Facebook and have them all do videos, you know? I mean, maybe maybe Instagram Reels is where you want to do this. Or maybe you want to do it here on TikTok. No, we're not on TikTok. Here on YouTube and get people to do shorts. But I think you've got to do like a very modern social media campaign around why. Why do people want to come here? You know, when you're marketing yoga, you talk to people who do the yoga and they talk about the benefits. I think you need a similar thing. All right. Hey, Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. We're going to miss you at StaarCon as well, but hope to see you at StaarCon 6. And do we think you'll be back in action by this time next year? I think you certainly can be. Absolutely, yes. All right. Sophia E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. And I do see your question coming up, Justine, and we'll get to it. Yep. All right. All right. So, Sophia, will my crush A and I be able to overcome our miscommunication next week? I think you can, yes, I think so. I think you can have clarity, and that will be helpful. I don't know where it will take the relationship, but I think you'll be able to clear this up for sure. Joyce Ocean, that's a good suggestion too. Yeah, absolutely. Karen Winkle, good to see you. Cannot wait to see you at StaarCon. Our senior cat is going downhill. He's become bowel incontinent. I clean up after him, although it certainly isn't pleasant. I'm struggling with the decision of helping him cross. What do I do? Understood. Understood. So if we look at the cat is not suffering. So if you're not ready, you don't have to do it yet. But if you are ready, I think it's okay. You know, like I think the cat will be ready if you're ready, but if you're not ready, the cat is not suffering. And I do feel like if you do not intervene, probably within the next 6 to 9 weeks. If you do intervene, you might consider doing so even within the next 3 weeks, but right now it does not seem urgent unless you feel like it is, and if it is, it's okay with the cat. All right. Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. My son has met all the requirements and has a free class period for his senior year. The high school allows students to take a class at the community college if approved. Oh, that's cool. Will Jonathan get approval for taking a class at the community college for his senior year? They do accommodate for students like my son who have special needs. Oh, I think it's happening. This is happening. This is going down. So yeah, absolutely yes. And I think it's the best thing that could happen. I'm very excited for him. Very good. All right. Sophia, you are very welcome. Justine, here's your question. Thanks again for being a moderator. I'm not necessarily sick of it. I'm looking forward to the right timing for you. Is Galveston still my next move to break free of the negative feedback loop that's going on with me in my house? Or should I be giving up on that and looking for a job here in hope of finding one that pays well enough to eventually give me the income needed to move out? I mean, it's really 6 of one, half a dozen of another in so many ways. But I am still a fan of Galveston just because I think that energy is going to be better for you. I mean, we know what the problem is, which is wherever you go, there you are, right? But, I'm still a fan of Galveston for you. I still am. Oh, no definitions. Thank you for that. No definitions is inviting everyone and reminding everyone to like this video. Karen says, thank you. This is weighing on me very heavily. I know he would prefer to be at home when it happens. Maybe I just wait. I don't think it's a problem to wait. I think it's okay. Okay. Peggy Lou Levens, good to see you. All right. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. So, okay. Will my truck and tires make it to West Palm Beach and back okay for StaarCon? There are issues. I think you're okay. I think you're okay, but there are concerns. I mean, I guess the fact that you had to ask that question is a concern, right? And should you go to the ER to get your blood pressure down? Definitely. Definitely, yes. And do it now. Yeah, you can't come to StaarCon and have a stroke. You just can't. So do it now. Okay. All right, here we go. Everett Braggs, good to see you. Will Walter let me borrow money to pay a bill that's due? Probably not, but I think you'll be able to get the money, but I don't know that you're getting it from there. Okay. Baby Cakes, it's good to see you. Okay, Peggy Lou, keep us posted. Baby Cakes, I had 2 more interviews. Potentially it'll stick. It's not ideal in some areas, but better than nothing. Will they offer it to me? Should I take it? Will I be okay if I take it, or will I regret it? Okay. Oh, Baby Cakes has a good has something good for Peggy Lou. The shops can let you know if the tires are okay for free. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Here we go. So, Baby Cakes, will they offer the job to you? I think they will, yeah. I think you're going to get an offer here. I do. And if they do, should you take it? Well, let's see. Will it be okay if you take it? Make sure, like, if they offer, and I think they will, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But there would be reasons to take it nonetheless. So even though it's not ideal, I would consider taking it. Hey, Lynn, it's good to see you. All right. Here we go. That was Baby Cakes. And now, Barbie Bird, good to see you. You still here? Okay. Any travel this year for you? Good to see you. Okay. Any travel, and where could it be? And thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis. I don't think this is going to be a huge travel year for you. I think it's more about learning and growth and exploring people and relationships where you are. Maybe small trips, but not probably big trips. Okay. All right. All right, Abayo, good to see you. You're coming up. Yeah, you're right here. Can you give me advice and direction considering my current situation with the stalkers and my workplace harassment? Yeah, baby cakes, please keep us posted. And Barbie, I agree. It's about grounding yourself this year. I agree. Okay. So Abaya. Yeah, I feel like a new job is coming your way. I feel like you need a new job. The current situation is not good. And there's going to be a change. I don't know if it's something new in the current job or a whole other job, but looking for something new is probably what's needed, either within the company or someplace else. But I think it's time to look for change. Okay. And Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member. Here's a question for Joe 1, and thanks for using members only emojis, and Joe 1 is also a member. Will the better job opportunity come soon? Yeah, but you may need to be proactive in looking for it, but it will be here. Joyous Ocean, thank you for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm hesitant to start new business things, and I think I miss opportunities. How can I motivate myself to do the things that I think are good and not expensive? In addition, I was just diagnosed with ADHD this week, and I'm excited about that because I'm thinking maybe I'll learn some new tools that will help me take action or the best actions. And that's what I'm going to say is, yeah, no, we're not going to talk about anything else until you really enjoy this journey and get on this journey, whether it's about meds or meditation, whatever it is you're doing to manage yourself. That's the answer. Like that's the answer to the question that you asked, because you'll be a lot clearer about where and how to invest yourself once you've got these tools for ADHD. So just lean into that diagnosis and everything else will naturally happen. So in other words, you're right to be hesitant because in a couple of weeks, it'll be so much better. Hey, Lisa McCord, good to see you. Okay. Yeah, Joyous Ocean, I think that should feel good. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. No definitions. How my coworker Carrie is feeling. Are you here? No definitions? Let me know if you're here, because that's an interesting question. Like, feeling about what? Like your coworker. Feeling about the job? Oh, you're here. Can you help me understand this question? Like, feeling about where the paper cutter is, feeling about the stapler, feeling about working with you, feeling about the job, feeling what? What? Can you rephrase this question? She recently got promoted into a new role on our team, and we're wondering how she's feeling about her job. Okay, can do. Thank you for clarifying that. I feel like she's super nervous, and she may come across as being like very bold because of being nervous. So she may be just a little bit cringe because she's learning. And she has some imposter syndrome, and she doesn't want other people to see that. This may be weird for a minute, but I think it will get better. And I think the way to be supportive in the team is just to be kind and give her a minute to find her legs in this new position, and don't hold any weird stuff against her in the first week or two, because it could get weird for a minute. All right. Oh, Mix You Air, thanks for seeing that I did, in fact, mix Adrija. Yeah, tell her she will do very, very well. And she needs to be confident in herself. And that will cut down on the cringe. No imposter syndrome, please. No imposter syndrome. That would be the issue. Either way, very successful here, but it's going to take a minute. Okay. All right. So Mix You Air, thank you. I did find Adrija all on my own, but thank you for being on top of that. All right. And Playboy Bunny, how is Jonathan feeling about me? Likes to talk with you, but is shy. And I don't know if this is shyness or not interested. But either way, likes to talk to you, but may not be interested. Okay. DH, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. What does the universe want me to know about? We've got all of these things. I don't know if they're people. I don't know what these things are. So I'm just going to call it like I see it, and it either makes sense or it doesn't. What does the universe want you to know about M? There's probably truth there. What does the universe want you to know about GT? A lot of impatience and woundedness. What does the universe want you to know about AC? Sadness or maybe shyness. What does the universe want you to know about N? Insecurity. What does the universe want you to know about GC? There's a friendly energy there. What does the universe want you to know about CZ? Heavy and hard work. Let me know how that made sense. Okay. All right, scrolling through. Maddie, good to see you. How does Ethan feel about me? I think it's time to move on. I don't see anything here. Okay. Vaishali, looking for universal guidance. Yeah, don't let your imagination run away with you. Your imagination takes you to places that you're never going in a bad way. So imagine good things for yourself, not bad things. All right. Lit, here we go. I've been a while getting to know a very nice and caring person this past year. I'm wondering if this relationship would be a good thing for us long term. Let's take a look. There is something here. I think there's something here. You know, it could go either way, but I think there's something here worth exploring. I really do. Do not just be careful. Be careful about preconceived notions and expectations. Make sure you're on the same page, but I think there could be something good here. All right, Lisa McCord, good to see you. Hope to see you at StaarCon. Remember, the marketplace is free. If you don't feel like going to the classes, you can just come to the marketplace. If you feel like going to the classes, you can come for 1 day, 2 days, or all 3 days. All right, Lisa McCord. I'm on the hunt for a new job again. What do I need to know? that you're right to be doing this, that it may take a minute, but you're going on to greater success, and probably within the next 3 months. Okay. All right. All right. My friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everyone. If I accidentally skipped you, it's time to let me know now. And if you're here and have not asked a question, it's last call for readings, y'all. I am available for readings. Mary, did I miss you? Oh, I see it. Thank you. I don't know how I missed it. Ugh. Going back. Thank you. I see you. Should I or should I not try to reconnect with my friend M? Here we go. I don't know. Let's take a look again. If you do, yeah, no, I think we're done. I think we're done. I don't have a reason to think we should. No, I think we're done. Yeah. Or I'm just in a bitchy mood today. I don't know. No, I think we're done. I do. Mary, that's what I thought. Right? All right, friends. I am available for readings this weekend and right up through, till like Thursday. So get your requests for readings in. There's a link to book readings with me right in the description. What else? StaarCon. Learn about StaarCon. There's a link right there. Get your ticket. And I will be back on Monday with your 3-card weekly reading as normal. And then maybe we'll have pop-ups. We'll see what happens. You'll know things are going super well if you see me doing pop-up live streams over next weekend. That's how you will know things are going extraordinarily well. We can only hope. All right. My friends, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you to the members, the moderators. Thanks to people helping out with super chats and super stickers. I really appreciate you. Look for my shorts and like them and watch them because we want to move that up. And I appreciate all of you so very much. Thanks so much. Have a fabulous weekend.